Sin. Yeah. Check it. Yeah. Look. Heavyweight, this the heavyweight. Heavyweight, this the heavyweight. Heavyweight, this the heavy. Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Sin, coming back with another one, man. And I just want to tell y'all real quick, I just reminded myself, or I just got reminded because somebody asked me how many days was I in. So I had to go back to one of my videos where I posted about hitting 140 days, and that was December 13th. So I did the math, and that will make today at 160 days even. You know, I haven't been keeping up with the count due to, you know, just schedule and, you know, my calendar is at work. I ain't been at work. I've been on vacation. So, you know, I haven't been able to keep up with the day-to-day stuff and all of the other shit, which is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm not that great with days anyways. Like I said, somebody asked me about NoFap. You know, all I know is that I started February 1st of 2020. So I know that I'm inching towards a year, but I've been stopped counting days. But today marks 160 days of semen retention. And even thinking about that, right? You know, I had a question earlier, you know, with a young man that at 95 days, he felt that he relapsed, you know, after having sex with a chick, of course, you know, and, you know, I just still don't look at that as a relapse. The only way I look at it as a relapse is if you fat, you know, due to pornography, you watch some porn and you went ahead and, you know, squeeze one out on your own. That's a relapse. The worst relapse, if you ask me. And another way that you relapse is if you don't make it to your own goal. You know what I'm saying? If you set a goal and you didn't make it, then obviously if you didn't reach that goal, then I will view that as a relapse. And I'm sure that's probably why he feel a certain type of way. And it's the thing, you know what I'm saying? And it's not even about, of course it's not about me viewing it. It doesn't matter. He just, you know, just asked for my opinion. But he already considered it a relapse. I didn't say that it was a relapse, or I didn't say, oh, man, you know, making it, you know, a relapse in my book. I'm just giving him how I run my shit, you know, and how I run my shit is if you fat, then that's a relapse. Or if you didn't make it to a certain goal, I view that as a relapse as well, because you didn't reach that goal. And, you know, anytime we set goals, you know, it's important that we reach them because it does something for us. You know what I mean? It tests our willpower. It makes us stronger, and it gives us that confidence when we reach the goals and do the things that we set out to do. So that's why I view that as a relapse. But at the end of the day, man, y'all have to make it y'all own. I told somebody the other day or a couple weeks ago that, listen, man, you know, it's all about how you make it. It's not uncommon to practice this periodically. You know what I mean? And then you're going to have some hardcore people, nah, you know what I mean? You need to hold in your life force and do this and do that. Like, listen, I understand. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to preach that you make it your own. Certain people are in relationships. And I'm not saying that just because you're in a relationship, you need to release, but it all depends on you and what you want to do. As long as you getting out of this what you need to get out of it, then that's all that matters, bro. You know what I mean? We all different. We all in this for different reasons at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So that's between you, your partner, and the Most High. So my advice to him, being that he felt that he relapsed, is that, listen, man, the best thing to do is just jump back on it. You know, I always been preaching that since day one. That's what helped me get through my relapses. If you're going to look at it as a relapse, at the end of the day, just get back on it. Before you know it, you're going to turn your head, and then you at 30 days. You know what I'm saying? Just like that, you know, but in his comment, he said he feel empty inside. He don't got that God-like feeling. And I know, I understand it, because no matter if you choose to do it periodically, or you relapse and you didn't even watch porn, you actually had sex and you release, you gon' feel some type of way no matter what. Even when I was doing it periodically during the year. You know, even though I wasn't watching porn, even though I got the real thing, like a real king, and got some real pussy, it's like, yo, you still gonna feel some type of way because you gonna feel empty. You know what I mean? You gonna feel like your life force is gone. You gonna feel like all that work you put in, you just tricked it off. You know what I mean? And that's just something, that's just the way you gonna feel. And the thing that I did to combat that is when I got back on it quick as hell, now I'm considering, like when I do have sex, of just practicing not releasing. And it's tough, you know what I'm saying? Because I haven't truly been tested yet, only through foreplay, you know what I'm saying? Only through foreplay, and I was okay. But it's a whole different story once you, you know what I mean? Once you in there digging and doing your thing and having to show that strength, you know what I mean? And having the willpower to not release. And there, I haven't been tested yet. That's where I'm at in my journey though, because I really haven't made that decision whether I will choose to release or not. But I think I'd rather not release. I'm more leaning towards that. And I shared that with y'all, man. You know, I'm gonna be as transparent as possible without putting me and my girl's business out there like that. But I gotta be honest with y'all, that's just where I'm at. You know, today I hit 160 days. I know, you know what I mean? I still gotta handle my business, which ain't a bad thing. I wanna do my thing. You should wanna have sex. You a man. You know what I'm saying? But it all depends on how you feel and what you want to do and your goals and what you choose to get out of practicing semen retention. You know, if you feel like you have that, you know what I mean, that you gained everything you can out of this and you gonna make it a lifestyle, then feel free to do it and approach it how you feel like approaching that shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like even if y'all did go into some of the Chinese studies and all of that shit, when y'all want to do, you know, when you're going to do your research and shit, I've seen some research where doctors say that you should release at least once every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? But what research that we see, like I showed y'all that research and shit with the whole no fap shit, that shit was ridiculous. But it is common for religions to go by that, and doctors that believe that you should go by that, where you should release once every 2 weeks, but not by fapping. You know what I'm saying? That's by actual sex. They just talking about release. So I don't even really know what they even meant by that, but we know that fapping is a no-no. We know that fapping ain't gonna do nothing for us. So I think that the doctors was just talking about releasing through sex, and that being healthy for you. But even then, man, it's all yours. It depends on how you feel about it and what you want to do with it, and depending on the relationship that you in and the communication that you have with your girl at the end of the day. But I ain't gonna chastise you for getting the real thing like a motherfucking king that you should. It's that fapping shit where the weakness come in, because you giving in to something that you're not even getting for real. You know what I'm saying? You giving in to something where you watching another man get satisfied, and you satisfying yourself watching that shit. That's where the problem comes in. That's where a lot of our problems was at. But if you out there getting some real pussy, nigga, what I'ma say? You know what I mean? You know, you gonna feel some type of way regardless when you start this journey. But nigga, at the end of the day, it's kudos to you, as long as you wasn't with it, as long as you didn't give your energy to like a chick that just didn't deserve it. That's another thing. Like if you was just out there and you just ran through some random thought and you just feel bad, like, man, I shouldn't even fuck that bitch, I shouldn't even did that, and you tricked it on that, and then that's another thing that's gonna bring you down and make you feel some type of way, because you didn't even use it like on a chick that was worthy of your energy. So that's gonna fuck with you too. So you got to be careful all around and make sure that you have things set up for you to where you know that this is your journey, this is what you want to do, and this is how you're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the times, man, you may have to go through this feeling. You may have to have this feeling of losing your energy in order for you to be wiser and think it through the next time around. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure you gonna push the envelope next time like I did. You know what I mean? Every streak got longer for me, and right now I'm on my longest streak. And for real, I really don't want to trick. I don't want to give up my energy. I don't want to release, man, because I love the feeling that I have, and that's what I'm leaning towards. But just because I'm leaning towards it, when you in the battle, nigga, when you in there digging, when you in there fucking, when you in that pussy, nigga, listen, your whole body gonna think otherwise, but you gotta find a way. And I'ma have to find a way eventually, cause you know what I mean? Hey, listen, man, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I gotta handle my manly duties, you know what I'm saying? And that's to please that booty, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to be funny with y'all, yes I am. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is though, man. We niggas, man. We men at the end of the day, nigga. So we gotta get some, if we gon' do it, man, let's do our thing, you know what I mean? And if you release, you just had that weak moment, and you know, you tried, at least you tried though. You know what I'm saying? That's the tough part. Nobody said that this shit was gonna be easy, like I always tell you. And it's a whole different story when you in them guts, dog. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, if you got the real thing and it was worth it, you know what? It is what it is. Whether you in a relationship or you just linked up with a chick, a friend that you just been wanting to smash for a minute, man, it is what it is, man. You did your thing. Jump back on it, though. Don't sit there and wait. Realize, get yourself together. Understand that your masculinity, your testosterone will be back in 7 days. You know what I'm saying? And you just jump back on it, man. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Can't cry over spilled milk, nigga. You can't cry over spilled milk, man. It is what it is, nigga. You got some pussy, nigga. You a man about it. Listen, that's it. You know what I mean? Hopefully you ain't had, you know, you strapped up and don't no baby come from it. It is what it is, man. Hopefully that ain't the case. You was protected and all that other shit, man. But we gotta move on, man. Can't nobody sit there and judge the next man. Nah, nigga, that's a relapse and all of that shit. Coming with all that shit, nigga, fuck that shit. I ain't here for that, man. You know what I'm saying? Even if a motherfucker relapse and fapped and all of that shit, man, listen, bro, you know what the fuck you need to do. At the end of the day, all y'all know what y'all need to do. Even if I relapse and then all of that shit, I know what I need to do. I know I'm gonna feel like the scum of the fucking earth. Because one thing we do know with this journey is that we can never let our guard down. You know what I'm saying? We've been fapping for so long, that shit gonna always be in the back of your mind. And when you start a journey like semen retention, even when you get some real pussy and you release, you gonna feel some type of way. So maybe you should reconstruct how you practicing this and maybe give it a try of when you get some real pussy, not releasing, bro. And that's gonna take some willpower. You gonna have to stop. You gonna have to stop pumping, my nigga. You gonna have to stop. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be some pauses up in there, but hey, man, listen, you throw some foreplay into that shit, she ain't gonna even be mad about you pausing because you done ate the pussy so good or you done fingered her so good and all that other shit. She not gonna even care. She just gonna deal with it, you know what I mean? And deal with your mid pauses. You start bumping again and doing your thing. You make her come till she bust, and then you get out of there before you bust. You know what I mean? A lot of people probably look at this message and gonna think it's explicit. It is what it is. We men over here, we talk. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So either way though, you gotta make it your own, man. You know, that's just my view of it. You know, if you didn't fap and you got the real thing, just get back on it. You know, get back on it and maybe go, you know, extend your streak. You know, and if you do get the real thing again, then try to refrain from releasing, man. And that's the best advice I could give. But yeah, 160 today. Let's keep it going, though. SRC, man. Nigga Retain Gang. Let's keep it moving. Let's prosper this year. Let's get everything that we after, all right? And that's my word, man. My name Jason and Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace. First, I'ma get on my grind. Then second, stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma get